Good morning, Becky.
Hi,
You
Colleen.
look you look pretty in pink today.
Well, I feel very springy, so that's why the pink, because I'm
Well, you look
spring.
very springy too, so it's
Yeah,
making me happy.
yeah. Actually, what I'm fixing today, a girlfriend of mine's coming down to my house, and we're going to go outside in the beautiful sunshine and have lunch. So we'll be eating this here in a little bit out in the backyard.
Oh, well, that's a nice way to spend the day. It looks
Yeah,
pretty nice outside from what I can tell, so it'd
and
be a nice little treat.
I think that's what spring's all about. Get outside, enjoy it. Invite your friends if they've had their vaccinations, and everything is good.
Yes. Have you had your vaccinations?
I get my second one on Thursday.
Okay, good. Good. I
So
have had one too. So hopefully everybody's getting their vaccinations and we can all be together before long.
that's right. Have picnics in your backyard all summer long.
Yeah, but I think that's still pretty safe to do right now. Just be outside and
Yeah.
be apart.
And I've got a big table and we'll set far apart and, not be able to talk, but not spit on each other, right?
Yeah. Just something about sharing a meal with someone just makes
Yeah,
your day better.
it does.
So
It
what
does.
are we having? What are you having for your lunch today?
Well, we start with dessert. We're going to do a wacky cake. I don't know if you've ever had a
Oh,
wacky.
you mentioned it last week, but none of us knew what that actually is. So today we're going to find out.
Yep, and we'll start with that. And then for lunch, it's called a sandwich cake. And it's got Hawaiian rolls, and it's got chicken salad and cream cheese and mayonnaise and all the wonderful stuff.
All of that stuff sounds good.
Yep, this is actually what it's supposed to look like, and we'll see how close we can get. Can you see that there?
Oh, yeah.
Does that look good?
Nice. And that's what we're going for. We're shooting for that today.
It's supposed to look like a cake, but actually be sandwich. You cut it like a cake, but it's a sandwich.
Oh, okay. Good idea. How fun.
Don't you wish you were in my backyard?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's my friend Lynn. So
Okay,
anyway,
so where are we starting then?
let's start with dessert first. We'll go ahead and get this together and get it in the oven. And I actually have one already baked, but we'll get this in the oven.
Okay.
So the wacky cake, I think what makes it wacky is you use one pan, don't have to dirty any other pans.
Okay.
And it has vinegar in it, white vinegar in it.
A cake with vinegar, huh?
So let me show you how to do it. I have an 8x8 pan here, and all I do is dump all my dry ingredients in. So I have a cup and a half of all-purpose flour. I've already got it measured out, so I'll dump that in.
Cup and a half of flour. Okay.
To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. Doesn't sugar make everything better?
Sugar or cheese?
Yeah, or butter.
Butter.
I'm using no butter today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Wow.
So I've got my cup and a half of flour, my cup of sugar. I have, this is cocoa powder, and it's 1/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. And it is chocolate. And then I have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now you want baking soda. So let's add that. Okay, everything is in there. And all I'm going to do is stir this together. You want to make sure you get everything incorporated.
Okay.
So let me take my whisk. Now I did lightly spray my dish with a cooking spray before I added all this. So make sure you spray your pan. Now it's hard to get in those corners. Make sure you get that out of that corner and get it mixed. And
Yeah,
it
I
just
see
becomes,
cocoa on this side.
okay, I'll get a spoon and get in there, or a spatula. There, we'll get it out. And you just sort of want to incorporate it all. Make sure there's no swirls or twirls, and all your baking soda and everything is mixed up. And it just looks like cake mix, like one you drop out of a box, one of your box cake mixes. Hello? Okay, so as you can see, it just looks like cake, box cake mix. Okay, to this, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to make 3 pockets, 3 holes in my flour. Because
Okay.
I want 1 hole. I'm going to pour my vinegar in 1 hole. I'm going to pour vanilla in another hole. And then I have vegetable oil in another hole. So the most, my vinegar or my oil is 1/3 of a cup. So I need to make that pocket a little bigger. So I make a big pocket for my vegetable oil. Like I say, that's 1/3 of a cup. I'll make a little pocket for my vanilla. That's 1 teaspoon. And then I have 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So I make another pocket. Okay, that's all you do, make 3 pockets. I have my vinegar already measured out. That's 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So I'm going to add that
Okay.
1 pocket. And then I've got my teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to add that to the little pocket. Yeah, easy, very easy.
So
And then
far, so good.
I'm going to add my 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil to the bigger pocket. So now I have all my liquid laying. I've set it up, but they're all in little pockets. Okay, so I've got these all in little pockets. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 cup of water and I'm just going to pour it over everything. So 1 cup of water, pour it over. And then I'm just going to mix that together. So I'm going to use a spoon for that, I think. And you just mix it until you get a cake mix batter. You want to make sure you get the dry out of those corners because you don't want any dry cake in there, dry cake mix.
God forbid, we wouldn't want that.
So once this all comes together, I baked it in a 350 oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. I did 35 minutes and it just didn't spring back like a cake should, because you should be
Okay.
able to have it spring back. So it probably took more like 40 minutes, but you just have to sort of watch it after 35 just to see what you've got. Now, the baking soda and the vinegar, and I think we did this with our soda bread the other day, it sort of makes an airy cake. It's just
Right. They interacted with each other or something, right?
they do, and it's just wonderful. This is so moist. This cake is so moist. Now, you can ice it, and I think the recipe I sent you, Bonnie, I think they did ice it, but today
Okay.
we're not gonna ice our cake. Today we're just going to eat it like this. You know, you save a few calories on that icing.
So kind of like a brownie almost.
Yep, it's just almost like a brownie. You know, we've been trying to watch our carbs, which today isn't a good carb watching day. But again,
You mean we're gonna watch them go in?
you know, it's all about portion. Just shrink your portion size. Don't eat this whole cake like you want to. Don't do that. Just eat your portion size. Okay. As you can see, it's just a cake
Oh
batter.
yeah,
So
that
let me,
was nice.
I'll stick this in a 350 oven. So let me stick that in the oven. Okay, so the magic of,
The magic oven.
There it is.
Oh,
it's
whoa,
all,
that looks nice and dark chocolatey.
it is, it's wonderful and it's so moist. So let me cut a piece out here. Remember, we're shrinking our portion sizes. So let me shrink it up a little. That's why I invited a friend over to eat, so I didn't eat it all by myself.
So does it just mean you have more portions because they're smaller?
Yeah, exactly. I can eat 2 pieces instead of 1, whatever. So I'll pull this out and look how dark chocolate and how moist. Can you see how it bounces?
Oh yeah, it looks just like
So-
melt in your mouth kind of cake.
So there's our dessert. Very easy, 1 pan, 35 minutes later, 40 minutes later, you've got a perfect cake. Now you
Good idea.
could ice this with chocolate icing. You could ice it with, you know, white glaze. You could put Cool Whip on it, which I don't have any whipped cream, but that would be very good. Or, you know, I have strawberries in
I was gonna say some fresh berries on top of that would probably be excellent.
Let me see if I can find my strawberries. I just had them. There they are. I just had fixed some strawberries the other day. Here, looky here what I've got.
Oh, yeah. See, that's perfect.
We'll put some fresh strawberries.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chocolate cake and strawberries. What could be better?
And that
Yum.
surely, I'm sure that just made it healthier too.
It did. You know, you're getting a little vitamin C in your strawberries.
Oh, yeah.
And it just adds a little extra. Yep.
Chocolate and strawberries together is perfect. And it looks so pretty too.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, I like that plan.
Okay. Very easy. Very
So you
easy.
skip the icing for fresh fruit.
Yep.
I think that's a wise choice.
Yep. Yep, I do too. It's very easy. So easy, and you can make it a little healthier. So let me set this
Okay.
aside. Okay. The next
Now
thing is our cake sandwich. So
Yeah, I'm
let's-
interested to see this because I want to see how you put this together.
Okay, let's do a pretty green plate. The recipe calls for Hawaiian bread, and it calls for round ones. I couldn't find round ones anywhere. Of course, I shopped right after Easter, so maybe there was and they were gone. I don't know. So what I did was I just bought they had these on sale too for whatever. So I just bought 2 of these. And of course they come in a sort of a rectangle. So what I did was I found a circle that was about the right size. I put it down and I just cut around it. So I made a
Oh.
round.
So you made it round. Okay. I thought we were just going to have a square cake instead of a round one.
I could have, but what fun is that, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Of course.
a little smaller cake than what the recipe calls for. So I may have some extra chicken salad and stuff. So we'll see. So I took my Hawaiian rolls out and I cut, like I said, I laid the bowl down and I cut a circle. Can you see I've got a circle now?
Oh, it is going to be a cake.
And then the circle, I cut that in half. So I've got 2 halves. Now they call
Wow.
for 3 stacks of Hawaiian bread. So I'll probably have 1 stack left over, or I might put some more chicken salad in there or make it 4 stacks. We'll see when I get there. So let's go ahead and I'll lay that one down. This one sort of has holes in it. So we're going to fix chicken salad. We're going to put that next. So let me set this aside till we get our chicken salad done. Okay, it calls for 2 different kinds of chicken salad. So I have roasted chicken and I have cut it into small cubes. Now it's supposed to be 5 cups. This might be just a little shy of 5 cups. It's over 4, so it's probably close to 5. And this was actually about 4 chicken breasts, big chicken breasts. So you just sort of have to watch what you're doing. Now you might be able to get a rotisserie chicken and use all the meat on it might equal this too. So you
It could be pretty close.
be pretty close. Okay.
That looks like good chicken too.
Yeah, I season it with just a little salt and pepper. The one I put a little Cajun seasoning on, and I thought, oh, don't do that because we're going to season this up. I have 2 bowls. I need to separate my chicken into 2 bowls because we're going to do something different to both chickens. So let me put half of it in here.
So you're making 2 different chicken salads?
I am. That's what it calls for. Now you don't have to do that. You know, if you just like, the one has curry in it. And if you don't like curry, then you might just stick to one type of chicken salad. It's totally up to you. Okay, so I got my 2 chicken salads. To the one chicken salad, I'm sorry, both of them, I should have done this before. Let me put that back together because you put mayonnaise on all of it. Mayonnaise and celery goes on all of it.
Okay.
So I've got 5 stalks of celery chopped up. That seemed like a lot, so we'll see. But your celery goes in there with all the chicken salad, and then we'll divide it. And then I've got a half a cup of mayonnaise, or 1 cup of mayonnaise. I don't know if you have one of these gadgets, Bonnie. This is so cool. This is 1 cup, and you put your mayonnaise, and it has a little lever, and it just pushes it out.
What?
Yeah, see, nice.
What? You have all the gadgets.
I do have all the gadgets.
And that's always a pain to have to do that.
It is always a pain.
to get the mayonnaise out of there.
Find a spoon to stir that up with.
Mm.
So you've got just the chicken salad in here. Let me get the mayonnaise and celery all mixed up.
Oh, everything that's in that bowl right there looks good.
Yeah, you wait till the one bowl. I'm going to add cheddar cheese and I'm going to add bacon.
Now you're talking my language.
And in the other bowl, I'm going to add a half a cup of chopped red grapes.
Oh.
And then to that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of curry. So that curry is just going to add a little bit of, not hot spice. Curry is not hot. It's just spicy. It's just really good flavor. Okay, now I'm going to separate these. So let me put half in one bowl and half in the other bowl.
Mm.
Turn that up a little more. Make sure I got half and half. I think I need a little bit more in this bowl. Okay. So, eat the celery, Phil. To one of them, I'm going to put my grapes. Now I've already cut my grapes, chopped my grapes up. I just cut them in half and cut them in fourth and then cut them sliced. So they're just chopped up, my grapes.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
To this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Now, husband will probably be eating this. So I'm going to step back to about a half a teaspoon of curry powder. Because I know when he tastes, he's going to say, what's that? So I'm just going to put a half a teaspoon, but it's delicious with a whole teaspoon. It just adds a little bit of flavor, but I'm going to cut that back a little.
Yeah, just to keep him happy.
Yeah. And this is your recipe. When you do this, you can do whatever you want. If you don't want curry powder in there with the grapes, you wouldn't probably need anything else in there, but it's just that sweet, savory thing in this one. Okay, in this one, I'm going to add a half a cup of cheddar cheese. I have a sharp shredded cheddar cheese. I think I start a lot of my recipes off this way, don't I?
With cheddar cheese?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just dump it in there.
Yeah, that's what I think. I've got a little more than what I need. And I think maybe it would be really good dumped in there.
Just dump it in there. It's not going to hurt anything.
No. Okay, and then in this too, I'm going to crumble up 4 pieces of bacon. And of course, I baked it in my oven because that's the way I like to do it. So crisp. So I'm just going to crumble up 4 pieces of bacon. Just going to crumble it up in there.
You're making me hungry.
And this is actually going to be our layers between our Hawaiian bread. Who doesn't love that?
Oh, I know.
Okay, I've got 4 pieces in there, and I think I'm going to accidentally put another piece.
Just because it's there.
Yes, because it's there. Okay, let me wipe that bacon off my hands. Yuck. Okay, we're going to stir those up. Get that all incorporated. Oh, yum, Bonnie. This one with bacon. Oh,
that one looks good.
You might even just do all of it like this and put grapes in with that. That would be wonderful. So just do the same.
I mean, you could do it all the same. It wouldn't really matter, would it?
Nope, not at all. I've done a great chicken salad before, and it's delicious on croissants. Okay, we did that. Okay, we've got our curry in this one with the grapes, and we have our bacon and cheddar. So let's layer up our sandwich cake. Okay, so here we have the Hawaiian bread. Let me take this layer off because we'll have 3 layers. And it doesn't really tell me what to put first, but I think I'll put that bacon one on the bottom. So I think I'm gonna have extra chicken salad. Woo-hoo.
Good job. Make a big cake.
I think just put it in Becky's mouth.
I think that sounds like a plan.
I think it does too. Get that all on there. Got to get it to the edge, right? We're going to have a cake. Got to get that to the edge.
I'm liking it. I'm beginning to like this cake already.
Yeah. You know, and it's so cool. I hope that when we get it all done, it looks so much like a cake. We've actually done this one in Cooking Club when we were able to come in, and everybody thought it was really cool idea. So if you're having friends over in the backyard this spring, this is a wonderful cake to do. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to get in there without it falling off. So let me put the next layer on. So I'll put the top of my Hawaiian bread. So that's the first layer. So on this layer, let's put this one with the curry and the grapes. You like that?
I love the way you're getting it on there. Just
Well, it's rolling off, so I'm just sort of splooshing it on there. Make sure it sticks like glue. Otherwise, it's going to roll off. Oh, baby, this one smells good. Of course, I like curry.
now the layer you have with the grapes, is it a little bit I don't know, wetter or more moist with the grapes in there?
Just a second, let me taste it and see. No, it's about the same. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get any more chicken on there. I'm gonna wipe my hands off. Let's put the top on. So again, I bought the Hawaiian rolls. I cut it in a round.
To make it like a cake.
Yep, there's my round. So let me put this on top. And there's our cake.
Holy God.
I'm going to set these back. I'm not going to make it 4 layers. I'm just going to make it 3. So let me set this back. Okay, now we're going to ice the cake. Matter of fact, let me get my icing tool here.
Oh, there's icing too? Oh my God.
Let me tell you about the icing. Here it is. It looks just like icing, doesn't it? But it's actually 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of milk, and then I added just a little sour cream to get it a little creamier.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to ice the cake with this.
You're icing it with sour cream? No, with cream cheese.
It has a little sour cream in it. You could put a little mayonnaise too if you wanted, just to thin it down a little. Isn't that fun? Let me get one over the sides.
I have honestly never seen anything like this before.
There's a lot of things you've never seen, Bonnie.
Well, that's true.
Good thing we have this cooking club, huh?
It's very good because I learn something new every week.
Well, good. I hope everybody learns something new every week. Becky's craziness.
Well,
But
that's the part we love.
I think if you're experimental and crazy with your food, it makes it fun. You know, I get bored with the same things all the time. I mean, I could have put this chicken salad on a croissant and been done with it, but how boring is that, right?
Seriously.
Oh, my chicken salad just fell out. I just shove it back in there.
Shove it back in, put some more icing on top of it.
Doesn't that look like a cake with icing? Look at that. My friend will be surprised. I just told her we were having a chicken salad sandwich. So she'll be quite surprised when she sees
She's going to be really, really happy about this deal.
She's going to be surprised. I think she will be happy with it. And I won't tell her it has curry in it. I'm not sure where she feels about that. Some people like curry, some don't.
But it wasn't a whole lot of curry for a whole piece of cake. So she may not even taste it too much.
She may not. I can smell it though.
Look at that. That looks amazing. It really looks like a cake.
Isn't that adorable? So we're all iced up. Let me get the last little bit out. Don't want to miss any of that cream cheese, right? How much fun would this be for a afternoon in my backyard, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's a great idea, though. That's a perfect little thing for outdoor.
Yeah. Okay, so we're all iced up with our cream cheese. And then in my side yard, I have some chives growing. I don't know where they come from. They've been there forever. So I just went out and picked some of my chives this morning. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tear off some of these and I'm going to put little green chives up the side to make it look like grass.
Look at you. How
Next-
fun is this? I love this.
Yeah.
You always make the cooking fun.
Yeah. We're going to do a few here. They said to put some in the chicken salad and I forgot. So whatever.
Again, it's your meal. It's your cake.
Right. That's right. Okay. Well, I'm going to go all the way around with the chives, but you can get the idea. And then
Gotcha.
on top of that, I actually saved out some of the grapes. So I'm going to pile some of the grapes on top.
Oh, that is so cute.
Put some grapes. I've got half a cup. There was a cup of grapes, half of my chopped, half of my cut in half. So everybody can get a grape with their chicken salad sandwich. And then they told me to save some of the celery leaves when I chopped up the celery. So I'll just put that on top for a little green decoration.
Oh,
And there we are. There is our cake. Our
look
cake.
how cute that is. I am in love with that.
Isn't that adorable?
It is really adorable.
Yeah. And you can make it your own. Like I said, you don't have to put the curry. You can always switch it up to something else you like. You can buy chicken salad. You don't have to make it. Just put the chicken salad in there that you would buy.
That's going to cost, I mean, that's going to feed a lot of people right there.
It is. Okay. Well, that's it. Let's cut into it. And then
I
we'll
want to
play.
see what it looks like.
Okay. I'm going to cut where I don't have chives. So, get them through all that, huh? Oh, yummy.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
Now, they did suggest that you leave that, give me a spatula. They did suggest that you leave it in the refrigerator set up for a little while, which ours didn't, but that's okay. We'll see what comes out here. Here we go. There's my sandwich.
Oh, you better lay that. Oh,
And look at this. There's the inside, all full of chicken salad. Isn't that lovely?
That looks amazing.
Oh, and that cream cheese is so good. So good. Oh, Bonnie.
All right, I'll be over. I'll be over.
So here I am. I have my chicken salad on Hawaiian bread.
And that's going to make it even better having it on the Hawaiian bread.
Oh, that is so good.
Oh, and that cream cheese icing. Holy cow.
I mean, it's just adorable. It's adorable. And then I've got my chocolate cake and my strawberries. The flavors, I can't get over it. The flavors are wonderful.
Everything looks wonderful. That's the most ingenious idea I've ever seen for a sandwich, honestly.
Yep. And you can
That's
do the
so
square
good.
Hawaiian rolls. You don't have to do it round. But I think when you do it round, you get the idea of a cake. So
Yeah.
it's cute. Yeah,
It totally looks like a cake.
it does. Man, that cake and strawberries good too. Woo!
That's a good plan. You just happen to have strawberries there, didn't you?
I did. So anyway, we are staying somewhat healthy. We have protein in there somewhere.
It's in between the cheese and the bacon.
And we have fruit and we have vegetables in there, but it's just buried. But you could make this very simply. Buy your chicken salad, make the square Hawaiian rolls. You could ice it with the cream cheese. You could make it much easier than what we did, but it didn't take us long.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard to make anyway. I mean, you kind of piled it on there, so it turned out great.
I think it turned out almost perfect.
And it looks cute as it can be.
It is cute as can be. Lynn and I will truly enjoy this afternoon.
Well, I hope you do.
We will. Next week, I don't have any plans, but since the weather's been so nice, I'm thinking we need to go out somewhere. So I'll look into someplace, maybe we can take a little tour and go someplace. I don't know, I'll have to think about it.
Okay, well, let's try to think about it. We'll get together and we'll discuss it for the next week and see what we can come up with.
Even if I have to take you outside and we'll do some grilling or some kind of, I got some campfire recipes I want to do too. So might do that before it gets too hot.
Okay,
So we'll see.
we can do that. Something fun.
Okay,
You
well, we're
always,
staying-
you always make it fun anyway, so it's always good to have you on here. Makes my week for sure.
and we're staying healthy. We're drinking our water. This is my water.
You're
And then
staying hip,
it's hip, healthy, independent, and productive. Hip.
right?
Eat your vegetables. Enjoy things. Enjoy life. Life is such a joy.
And have a good lunch. It's nice
I-
to see you again.
You too. Bye,
All
Bonnie.
right, bye.